Hey guys, welcome to a brand new Windrose video, and today I'm going to show you my top 10 tips and tricks on Windrose that you might not know about. So if you guys find this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And with that being said, let's get straight into this. Tip number 1. So you may not know, but you can take down trees by using your cannons on your ship. So as so, we shoot, and you heard I hit a tree. There you go. A tree falls down. So you're wondering why? Why would you use this? It's a nice and quick way to take down a couple of trees with ease. You don't need to use your axe or anything. If you're trying to farm some wood, maybe you have a friend or someone who's on the island who needs wood themselves. What you can do is you can just shoot your cannons, take down some trees, and just like that, you have some wood. Tip number 2. So with building, you are able to do more than one at a time. So as you will see in a second, I am in the wrong place. If we come over here where we have some stone and wood, you can see here you can do this. You can click and hold, and you can see here we can just drag the walls, and once we're done, right click, well, left click again, you let go, left click, and boom, as you can see. So left click, hold, let go, and there you have it. You have walls, quick and easy, and you can do it very quickly. And just like that, you have a wall that is a work in progress without having to single click like some people might be doing here. Tip number 3. You may have seen, or you may not have, but you can get these merchants for animal products, natural resources, and food. So if you have the silver, 2,406, I have a lot. You can see 2,461 silver. We can buy materials. For instance, we need a lot of wood and stone. So we are going to place a 10 order, 250 silver, place order. And just like that, it will take 1 hour and 10 minutes or 70 minutes, as you can see here. And it will arrive when it's finished down here, and you'll be able to take it all. And once you have gotten these crates, they will be in your inventory. And all you have to do is right click on each crate, and it will give you the resource that you ordered. And it's the same for every single station. And to get these is you go over to Tortuga, that is over there on our map, and you will go to one of the faction merchants and you will buy the plan. And it will be called animal products, food, or natural resources, and all you gotta do is buy it. It will cost you a little bit of silver to get them, and you can place more than one, so you can have loads. You can have like 5 natural resource vendors if you want, and you'll be able to order 5 times, but that will cost you quite a bit of silver to do. But it saves you a lot of time with resource gathering, and it gets you some extra resources while you're doing other things like questing or any of that good stuff. Tip number 4. Ascending. I've been asked this a lot during my streams from new people, which twitch.tv/ashcloudhq. Make sure to come by and check us out. But ascending, I have been asked a lot about ascending weapons or cannons. You can ascend at any point and still upgrade your equipment. What does ascending do? Basically, you can turn a green into a blue, and you can turn a blue into a purple. You cannot do legendaries because legendaries are not in the game currently, so you can only ascend up to epic. But you can ascend any blue or any green all the way to epic, but you can do it whenever you choose, because you can still upgrade your item to the max level, which is item level 15. So don't worry about using your ingots for ascending and worrying you can't upgrade to level 15 anymore, because all it does is it upgrades the rarity, and it will give you a new perk onto the weapon or cannon. You cannot do it for armor. You're stuck at rare right now, but ascend away. Don't worry about not being able to upgrade to 15. because you can do it whenever you choose. Tip number 5, fast travels. You cannot have loads of fast travels around the world, so make sure to only place them when you absolutely need to. You can remove them, however. They are a building piece, so you can see here we can dismantle our current fast travel at our community hub. But on the map, you can see we have 2 fast travels here. We have 1 here. We have loads everywhere. One's like Tortuga. One's like the Brethren, Smugglers, Buccaneers. These ones are not the ones you've placed. These will be on your map regardless. These do not count as the amount of fast travels. It is the ones you place down. So you can only have a certain amount. So make sure to use your fast travels accordingly. Do not put them on every single island because you will not have enough. In my opinion, what I would do is once you start getting down at the map or wherever the islands are on yours, start removing them from the top and make your way down. As you can see here, most of our fast travels are at the bottom of the map because these are the harder areas. The swamp being the end game level currently of the current content in the game. So you will be dying a lot in the swamp. So we tried to put a fast travel in the current content area. Hence why there's not many up here. We used to have at least 4 fast travels up here. We had 1 on this island and I believe 1 on this island, which now have been removed and are now down here. So make sure to only use them when you absolutely must. And again, we recommend only using them on the islands you are struggling on. And once you get to a point where they become easy, remove the fast travels and start putting them in the next area. Tip number 6, farming. We have been struggling to get flax during the early game, and I know some of you guys may also be wondering, how do we get more flax? Well, farming is your best friend, as you can see here. Once you start farming some flax saplings in the foothills area, you will start getting some flax seeds, and you will get them back when you plant them down. As we can see here, we are getting loads of flax fiber and we are getting some seeds back from doing so. So make sure when you're on the foothills area, keep grabbing those flax fibers that you see around, because you will eventually get these flax seeds. And make sure you have enough fertile soil to unlock the beds to then be able to place down around wherever you need to and place these flax seeds here. That way you can get loads of flax fiber just extra without having to go back to the foothills. Eventually you probably will run out of seeds, so you will need to go back, but this is just a quick way to get some extra flax or any other farming materials that you may need. For instance, you need some peppers, some sweet potatoes, beans, leeks. You will get these once you have found seeds for the first time. So once you have gotten rid of a banana tree or you have found some flax saplings, you will end up getting flax seeds. And once you get your first flax seed, it will unlock them in the farming. And all you got to do is place it just like you would be building anything. And then here you go. You have more flax or any resource that you may need with ease. Tip number 7. You need food but you have none left. Fishing is the easiest way to get easy food. So all you got to do is fish, and once you have grabbed a fish just like so, you will have it in your inventory. All you got to do is right click and boom, just like that, you get some fish fillet. And what do you do with fish fillet? Well, all you got to do is go to a cooking station, which we have over here, and it's very quick and easy. You can get loads of fish fillet very quickly by fishing. What you do is come to the cooking fire and find anything that is fish related that takes fish fillet, and as you can see, just like that, we get loads. We already have loads from doing our last fishing video. That's why we have loads. We can make 24 of these right now. But there is a few food dishes, like you see here. Increase maximum health for half an hour and you get 10 vitality. This is a very good one that I like to use a lot when I'm out of bigger ones like seafood platter, which gives me an extra 10, so I get 20. But make sure you're fishing to get that extra food in, because you are going to need it, especially the more you die, the more food you have to eat. So fishing is the easiest way. So make sure you get those fishings in. Tip number 8, workers. You are going to want to utilize getting the workers because as you can see here, we have all 4. These are the 4 in the current early access content. As you can see here, we have this woman who does a 30% chance to craft an extra Alexa. She is an alchemist. We have the tailor, who gives us 30% chance to recover resources spent on upgrading an item. Here we will be getting a personal quest in an upcoming update with this guy, but increases gunpowder production by 50%, which is really good. You get 15 gunpowder every time you craft some now, which is beautiful. And here we have a cook. You get 30% chance to craft an extra portion of food, which is really handy. And the way you get them is they are around certain places. You can get 2 of them from Tortuga. If you go to Tortuga, you'll get a few. There will be 1 in the Buccaneers and also 1 in the Brethren of the Coast Waters. That is where ours spawned, and you will want to get them as soon as possible. They all cost 500 silver each to hire, and once you've hired them, what you got to do is go to each station that they are tied to. So you can see here cooking, and it assigns the cook black XL, sorry, and all you got to do is assign him, and you will start getting a 30% chance to craft extra food. It's the same thing for the others. Go to the stations that they're tied to, and you want to get them as soon as possible because they are really handy for crafting those extra things that you will need to keep your content flowing and going. Tip number 9. You're going to need these insignias to level up the factions to level 4, which are needed to get all the ships, all the cosmetics, the merchants, anything in the game that you need to unlock. You are going to need to rank up the factions. And the best way to get these insignias, you may ask? Well, all you got to do is keep taking out ships, sinking them, or what you can do is you can even board ships, because that way you can get loads of silver. The higher the level of the ship, the more silver, and you'll be able to get more cargo to sell to buccaneers, smugglers, all that stuff. But as long as you sink them, instead, you will end up getting these insignias, which you will need to level up the factions. And the best way, again, is to keep taking out ships. Frigates give you a good chance of getting these legendaries. And then, again, the higher the ship, the better the stuff. You can also get these letters of favor by doing certain side missions, main missions, faction missions. And you will get loads of these. Currently, we are maxed out on all factions, so we have them all in one chest, ready for the next update. So, if you are planning to play this game long term, and you want to get ready for the next update when they increase the faction limit and increase what's in there, make sure to stack on these, keep killing ships for a few hours, so you can just stock up on all of these to get yourself ready for the next update. Or if you're new to the game, make sure to get this done as quickly as possible, because you are going to need a lot of the stuff that is in there for building, and especially getting those 2 extra ships that you may want to utilize. Tip number 10. So for all you builders out there, you may notice that you can only build in a certain range. You can see there is a circle barrier where we can only build up to a certain point. This is more for your decorations than actual building pieces. So if you want to, you can either break your current campfire and move it somewhere where you want to build, or like we have done with our community base, we have put down quite a few campfires. So we have one in the main community hub that you see, and we just went past, and we also have one next to our farming area here. You will have these random NPCs kind of just randomly spawn every time, but we have one here, so we can increase where our decorations go. Now, the problem with this is you will not get the comfort level from a previous bonfire, you will have to rebuild the comfort level from scratch on another bonfire. But again, it's not overly needed. As long as you have one, you will be fine with just having the one at max level. But again, if you want to increase the range and have more decorations on a bigger building place like we have here, then definitely build a few campfires. I would recommend not just doing the one, just because that way you can keep your comfort level as long as you're building and adding stuff again. Like you can see, we have a third one over here. We currently do have 3 campfires. This one is here ready for when we're ready to build kind of up here, which we are planning to do hopefully at some point soon. And there you have it. There is 10 tips and tricks of Windrose. I know we've missed a few tips. I'm definitely going to be doing another video on a few extra tips for you guys about money making, resource gathering, and all that good stuff. But if you enjoyed the video and found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you for more Windrose content.